Hello everybody, it's Macready Musings here again. I figured, hey, let's do another one of these drafts. The last one didn't get a huge number of views compared to my other videos, but the comments were also lovely and people were very supportive, so I thought, hey, yeah, let's go for another one. So today we'll be doing, we'll be going on a bit of an adventure through the Forgotten Realms. A quick draft, so we'll be up against robots, and yeah, let's get down to it. So here we go, just waiting for the server, dooba-dumba-dumba-dooba. Alright, and we're in. So I know Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, the common sort of idea of the set was that basically Rakdos was just the best colour pair by far. But what's interesting is, because I'm going up against a computer, I don't know, have they programmed is the AI aware of the fact that Rakdos is the best colour pair? Like, are they going to make it harder for me to force Rakdos? Only one way to find out, I suppose. So, I think a reasonably clear first pick in this first pack, I should say, is Warlock class. It would be fun to go mill, but unfortunately blue is widely regarded as just being the worst colour in a Forgotten Realms draft, like by a bit of a mile. And Warlock class is just, you know, a pretty strong effect, so let's take that one. Okay, next. That's lots of little effects all glued together. So that's, so just 3 mana discard 2. That's already a mind rot, and that's pretty decent. I am tempted by that Demogorgon's Clutches. I don't know, is it worth being a pick 2? Red and black. I mean, normally the theme in red and black was treasure. Unexpected Windfall, Hoarding, Ogre. I could go for many of these red cards, but yes, I think I will take the Demogorgon's Clutches, or the Unexpected Windfall is the other card that's really drawing me. So that's it, just draw a few cards, make some treasure. But yes, I will take Demogorgon's Clutches here, I think. Let's see what comes around next. Oh, there's 2 Cradles of Baldur's Gate running around. There was one in my last pack and there's one in this pack. Yeah, interestingly, removed from the context of, like, if Rakdos wasn't just the best colour pair by far, I think I would go for Owlbear here. Like, that would be, I think, the most exciting pick in this pack, just in a vacuum. But we are in Forgotten Realms, so I'll be taking a Vampire Spawn. We're mono black currently. Will we get any red? Will we get another colour? Who knows? We're just waiting on these robots to pass us these packs. They are taking a bit of time. What's happening, robots? I do hope my Wi-Fi connection's okay. But yes, here we are. We're in. Next pack along. Right. Let's see here. Dum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-bum. Again, in a vacuum, I would probably take Minimus Containment here, but we are not in a vacuum. Again, I think it's just... Ooh, I do... Critical hit. There's a cheesy part of me that just likes any card which can give you double strike. But I don't think... That's for the red-blue die rolling deck, and that is not a good deck. So I think I will be taking either the Hired Hexblade or the Hoarder. Yeah, let's go with the Hexblade. And let's keep going. Right, so, ooh, again, in a vacuum, Portable Hole, pretty easily the best card here. But, yeah, not in a vacuum. We are in the Forgotten Realms. So, yeah, another Hired Hexblade, I think. Yeah, I think, just looking at what's in the packs, I think they have programmed the bots to know that red and black are the best colours, just because, yeah, we are not getting a lot of red. Well, actually, no, we're getting a bit of red and black, I tell a lie. Goblin Javelineer is a pretty fun card. I'd possibly take... Yeah, if Rakdos wasn't just widely regarded as the best colour pair, I'd probably be going with Druid class here. But yeah, we got a little Goblin Javelineer. I quite like Goblin Javelineer. There's a mono red Goblins deck that's in standard at the minute, and I've built that on Arena. It's pretty cool. Right, Unexpected Windfall I think is the rather clear choice here. But yeah, no, I'm mostly running as that mono red aggro deck, which I play, and yeah, just I've got not mono red, sorry, mono green. There's mono green and mono white are the 2 big aggro decks at the minute. Don't love Dueling Rapier. Don't love Devour Intellect either. Which I would Oh, and there's critical hit. Yeah, you know what? Let's take critical hit. Double strike's always fun. Although, yes, double striking with our 1/1 goal and javelin here probably isn't the amazing combo that it could be, but it's okay. I guess maybe I need a bit more treasure generation. I think is unexpected windfall. Yeah, I think unexpected windfall is my only treasure generation currently. Oh, and now we have 2 unexpected windfalls. How unexpected. But yes, let's keep on going. We could go for a third, but I think that's quite enough. Yeah, we'll take a jaded sellsword. So yes, we probably just need a bit more low mana treasure generation, possibly. It is also possible, since black and red is about treasure generation, it might be possible to splash a third colour too. But I don't think anything in here is terribly... no, nothing here is very exciting. I'll take the Arborea Pegasus and fly them into my sideboard. I'm very tempted by another critical hit. It's a shame. So Venture is, you know, the marquee mechanic of the set, and it's probably the most exciting mechanic in the set. You know, you have dungeons and you go through and you explore them, and it's really exciting and cool. But yeah, I think just like the general consensus is that Rakdos is the best colour pair in Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, I think it's also pretty widely agreed that Venture was a bit underwhelming and not hugely powerful, which is a shame because, yeah, like I said, it is by far the most exciting thing in Adventures. You know, the set is called Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, and those are the adventure cards. That sounded more profound in my head. Oh my goodness, right. I think I know what the problem is with my Wi-Fi. I'm just going to quickly go and fix that. So it might come up with a bit of a loading screen here for a moment, but that's okay. We should be reloading and we should be back any moment. No, we are back, but those computers still aren't wanting to pass us anything. I'm just going to hop out to the home menu and then hop back in and we'll see what's happening. Oh, I do love Magic the Gathering, but yes, Arena, like, they need to put some more work into just lots of it. There are lots of disconnects. The UI can be a bit buggy. There's lots that needs to be changed. Okay, well, I mean, the most exciting card in here is the Black Dragon, but I'm not... There's a cycle of dragons in Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. There's one in each colour, and then I think there's a gold dragon in Boros. Like, they're a bit underwhelming in the Dungeons and Dragons set. Like, 7 mana for a 4/4 flyer. Admittedly, a 4/4 flyer which will probably remove a weak thing as it comes into play, but still don't love that. I think I may take the Horn... No, I am going to take the Black Dragon. I just gave a talk about how they're underwhelming and not very exciting, but it is a dragon in the Dungeons and Dragons set. And yeah, it is removal when it comes... I mean, removal of a weak thing, but removal nonetheless. I'm trying to make it my deck box image, but apparently the game just loves unexpected windfall. Right, let's see here. We have... I think we need... Oh yeah, Power Word Kill. Reasonably clear choice here. Yeah, interesting removal spell. Doesn't really correspond with how that spell works in D&D. That spell, it just can't kill things with lots of hit points. This just can't kill things which are demons, devils, dragons, etc. Oh, angels. I mean, I suppose that's because, you know, those things are things which have a lot of hit points. But yeah, not an amazing execution of that, I don't think. Ooh, I am tempted to get another Warlock class. Should I just go for it? Let's just go for it. Yeah, Warlock class 2. We have leveled up in Warlock. We're leveled... Should I take a third Warlock class? I am very tempted, but I think instead I'm going to go with my second. Oh, Drider is a pretty cool card. Grim Wanderer. Grim Wanderer is also... Grim Wanderer or Drider? Let's see. I need something to die, and I do have some reasonably weak... I've got a few of those. It is a toss-up between those two. I could also theoretically go for the Zombie Ogre, but yeah, not hugely excited by that. Yeah, let's take the Grim Wanderer. I hope this isn't a mistake. Okay, let's... Oh, and there is another dragon, but yeah, I think Deadly Dispute is pretty clearly my voice here, my choice here. Yep, Deadly Dispute's just a good card. I don't know if that dragon will wheel. It will be fun to have a red dragon and a black dragon. All the dragons for Dungeons and Dragons, but Not sure what's entirely likely. I think we're coming along to a knoll camp now. Either that or the Yuan-Ti Fang. Yeah, no, let's go to a knoll camp. Then, let's see. Shall we feign death? I think we shall. Not hugely excited by that, but it'll do. We've got a pretty low curve. I think we can go for some bigger stuff, like for example a big old beholder here. Then, yes. Let's take some thieves' tools. You know, not a hugely exciting card, but it makes treasure. And we're at the treasure deck. Grab another beholder. Put that frost giant in our sideboard and his. Well, they're triplets, I guess. I mean, Dungeon Crawler, we have barely any dungeon synergies. Oh, just a moment. Pardon me. So we have barely any dungeon synergies, but that is just a 2-1 for one, even if it doesn't play tapped. Oh, nope, yep, Goblin Javelineer. I like our Javelineers. We've got a little army of goblins throwing the little spears. That's just pretty fun all around. Let's take a Deadly Dispute. Oh, hang on. I was trying to take Deadly Dispute. Yeah, I think I clicked the right card. Barbarian class is useless because it's based around rolling dice, which isn't great. Either a Vampire Spawn or a Hoarding Ogre, I think, are our choices here. Yep, I think I will take the Hoarding Ogre. Then, what's happening here? Another Javelineer. Shall we take another Javelineer? I am honestly very tempted, but... Oh, actually, yeah, no, we've got 3 Javelineers or 3 Hexblades. So I think in either case... Yeah, that's... No, I think the Hexblade is the right choice. Yeah. Okay, another hired Hexblade. Either Deadly Dispute or Demogorgon's Clutches. Here, let's go for the Deadly Dispute. Oh, yeah, no, wow. I think, yeah, they must be teaching the bots not to take red and black. Because there is no red and black. No, or I mean not to. Yep, that's 2 packs in a row of absolutely no red and black. They are teaching the bots to take red and black. Got my words a bit tied up there. Ooh, dear. Right, let's grab... Is it worth it to grab an Evolving Wilds? I don't really think it is. I don't think kicking the door is worth a card. I'll just take an Evolving Wilds. We haven't really built the deck in a way where it's like we're splashing some other colours. Unless we grab some amazing other colour picks in a final pack. Yeah, no, red and black are really, really cut in these last packs. The bots know that they've been teaching them how the format works. Let's pop let's take a 4 Frost Giant here. And a Cursed Idol. Well, alright. Now it's just time for deck construction. I feel okay about this deck. I mean, yeah, I've just followed the general conventional wisdom of build Rakdos. Let's see if it steers me well or not. So I've got 6 cards to cut. Not hugely in love with Feign Death. I think I will keep the critical hits. Let's see, I do have 5 things I need to get rid of. No, I'll keep my Baleful Beholder. Since we've got a fairly low curve, I think I may cut a Swamp. And then 4 more things to get rid of. Should I cut one of the Javelineers? Potentially. I don't really know. Yeah, critical hits when you've got a bunch of 1/1s isn't amazing. But then comboed with you come to a Knoll Camp, that can be pretty cool. Yes. Right, let's see. Got 4 cards to cut. I think I will get rid of a hired Hexblade. Oh, I thought... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. And then I will cut a single you come to a Knoll Camp. Keep my... No, I'll cut one of those Baleful Beholders. And then 1 more card to get rid of. I'll get rid of a critical hit. Alright, here's our draft deck. Gonna try again to make the dragon... Yes, here we go. Got the Black Dragon as our deck for D&D. Let's get going. Okay, here we go. Game 1. Let's see how this all turns out. Ooh, very edgy Crimson Vow. Okay, no, I tell a lie. That's not really edgy. That's just quite cool. I know, like, look at the wine and the shards and the blood. It's, yeah, whole vampire wedding aesthetic they got going on. So, we are up against a Johnny. Let's see what he's got. A Goblin Javelineer in our opening hand. That's what we like to see. Yep, turn 1, right out of the gate. We'll stab him in the face. Go, go, go. Alright. So, let's see. Ooh, they've got an island. And they've got some leather armor. Alright, exciting times. I could sack my Javelineer to the Deadly Dispute. I won't do that this turn. Yeah, no, I have a lot of lands. Possibly too many lands. I'm not really much enough. I don't know. I think let's keep on going. Oh, more lands. Joy. Hit them again. And yes, I may Deadly Dispute during that. Oh, I don't know. It feels bad to sacrifice my Javelineer. He's like my deck's little mascot. I don't want him to die. But, yeah, no. And I mean, it does just beat that Priest of Ancient Law. Oh, I can't block it with a Priest of Law. This is probably the wrong decision, but I'm going to keep my Javelineer alive. I don't want to sacrifice the little guy. Oh, no, but if they put him in leather armor, yes, that'll mean he'll take my Javelineer down with him. Yeah, no. Having just made a big impassioned speech about how I wouldn't want to hurt my Javelineer, I am going to sack them now. So let's see what we get. Hooray, some stuff that's not lands. Ooh, I can flash in my Grim Wanderer. Pretty good, all things considered. Brill. Okay, now, ooh, okay. This could be fun. So, we're going to attack like this. And if I let the Wanderer through... Will you let the Wanderer through? Well, yes you will. I love you. So, we're going to get my Grim Wanderer to double strike. And then hit them for 10 in the face. And yet we still get past the ward, and our Javelineer stabs the creature down, and we hit them in the face for 10 damage. Pretty good turn, all things considered. But it's just some lands and a dragon in our hand, but I think, yeah, we're at a pretty sizable advantage. Okay, yes, good, we are in a good place. Feels bad to cast the Jaded Sellsword without sacking any treasure for it, but yeah. If we sack some treasure, we will be able to swing in with them as well and we'll win the game. But yeah, let's go and hit them with our Grim Wanderer. Ooh. Oh, they've got some instant speed trickery, it would seem. Oh, my Wanderer. They were too grim for this world. I think, incidentally, that's what the Grim Wanderer represents. It's like, you know, a player's designed a really edgy, edgelord character. And, you know, like they have a tragic backstory. Someone has to die for them to come in. I think that's generally, you know, the sort of vibe they're going for there. Yes, so they've popped their Dwarf Hold champion in some armor. Okay, one turn till I can bring out my dragon. I don't particularly want to trade my Jaded Sellsword for their Dwarf Hold champion. That would not be great. Oh, if I played it with a treasure, it would have first strike and this wouldn't be a problem. But unfortunately, I didn't. Also, the Dwarf Hold champion in the armor has one too much toughness for the Black Dragon to melt them with Acid Breath. So I'm just going to have to wait around and see. Maybe they'll play something else with free toughness that I can melt with acid. Okay, so they've got 2 mana. I mean, it's the Guild Thief otherwise. Yeah, looks like I'm melting that Guild Thief. Oh, hang on, are they going to play a counter spell? I know there's the one about the Villain's Lair, which requires 3. Oh, there's no counter spells. So, going to melt that Guild Thief. And then I'm going to pass to them. Yeah, we're in a pretty good place. We haven't been hit yet, and we've put them on a 2-turn clock with the dragon, but they do have a lot more cards in their hand. Like, oh yes, they brought out a little raven to keep themselves safe in the air, so that does buy them an extra turn at the very least. Oh, and they're giving their Raven a mace, or are they going to give the mace to their little dwarf hold champion there? Well, whatever they give the mace to, they can't do it this turn. Right. Ah, another Javelineer, my old reliable. Okay. I'm going to... Yes, I think I will. Right, if I attack this turn, I can kill the Dwarf Hold Champion before they have a chance to equip it with the mace. So I can trade it for the Sellsword, which I still don't love. Alternatively, the Javelineer may just run into it and die. I don't... Ooh! Okay. Oh dear. Okay, they have shocked me with that play. But yes, Black Dragon is going to... Yeah, and they're going to kill... Ooh. Yes, that was not a great turn. Does Shocking Grasp, does that give them card draw as well? If yikes, yeah, no, they outplayed me there. Good on them. And they're going to give it the mace. But they have got to hold their Dwarf Hold Champion back to sort of defend, because if they don't, I'll just sweep in and finish them off with my Javelineer and my Hexblade. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they get up to. I've hit more land drops than them, but my hand was mostly lands in the early game. Well, lands and a big scary Black Dragon with Melty Acid. Oh no. Oh, this is interesting. If I return... Yeah, they've returned my Black Dragon, but that does mean I get to fire its effect off again. Although... I don't really... Yes, so that does mean I get to fire its effect off again, which means that I can attack him with my Goblin and my Hexblade, and they can't block without losing their Dwarf Hold Champion. Oh! Maybe I can't attack him with my Goblin, because that's got Ward and I have to pay the mana. Doesn't really matter though, I still get a free hit in with my Hexblade. So yes, that means they're one life away from lethal when I attack them with my Black Dragon. Yeah, let's see. Are they going to give it the +2 miss? Who knows? But yeah, Split the Party is probably one of the better cards from the set, just because, you know, has one word of flavor text, which is just don't. Which is, yeah, that's a pretty cool D&D reference, that. Don't know if it's a meme about not splitting the party or just generally good advice, but yes, if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons at any point, make sure everyone stays together and don't wander off and they'll get picked off individually, murdered by owl bears, mind flayers, beholders, black dragons, whatever might be lurking around in the dungeons you're exploring. Oh no, they're going to put my dragon to sleep! Well, that's just mean. I mean, they can't this turn, we're okay this turn. And they have no flyers to block us. Ooh. Okay, right, here's what we do. We'll bring out a Javelineer. Then we're going to power word kill the Dwarf Hold Champion. Yes. And then we will pay the ward cost, which is just one additional mana. I assume it said, like, are you sure? Because of the ward effect. Like, yes, that Dwarf Hold Champion wasn't an angel, a demon, or whatever, so we do still get the kill off. And now we swing in. I believe, unless they have some sort of combat trickery with their island and their plains, this will be... Ooh, yep, another shocking grasp. But, oh yeah, no, so then they trade those two. And they're on one life. Can we finish them next turn with my Javelineer? Because, yeah, the Black Dragon is pretty much guaranteed to be going to sleep. Let's see. Yep, my dragon's going to bed, but it's okay. He can take a little nap now. His job's done. This game may or may not be won. Depends if they've got a creature or something. Because they are a blue player with 3 mana up, but it's okay. I don't need to play anything for them to counter. I have got lethal on board with my little Javelineer. Oh, Javelineer, I'm sorry about sacrificing your body. Oh, hey, there we go. That's game. Good game. Yeah, generally, blue is considered not to be a great colour in this set, or it's widely considered to be the worst. So unfortunately, I guess, I don't know if that player wasn't aware of that, or if they were just sort of forced into blue in some way, but yeah. Right. Or maybe, you know, they were trying to defy the system, and they were trying to prove that blue was the colour after all. Who knows? In any case, that's the end of game 1. Let's go on to game 2. Okay, yes, here we go. Right. Oh, look at the little bat with the wedding invitations. It's sweet that Olivia gave, that's a very vampire way to distribute your wedding invitations, I guess. But who knows, is that bat, is that another vampire who's been transformed into a bat to drop off the wedding invitations? Or is that just, a generic bat she's got hanging around? Who knows? But yes, we are up against Quintorius, our Lawhold student. Let's see how this all goes. And we've got the Javelineer in the opening hand. The mascot is in town. Let's see what they get up to. Aye, there's a D20 on the little space where their mascot is. Oh, it's Xanathar. How's it going, Xanathar? And we're going to swing in for one. Hello. Hello. Is it a javelin to the face you're looking for? Ooh, they are a paladin now. They may be in red-white equipment. I think I'm not going to come across the Null camp anytime soon, and I don't want to deadly dispute my Javelineer just yet. So I will play the Evolving Wilds. Evolving Wilds, even though I don't really need it for the fixing in this deck, I still think it's an okay land choice. It thins your deck out for 2 lands, so you'll be less likely to draw lands when you don't need them. And yeah, I still think even if you're in a 2-colour deck, it's good to get an Evolving Wilds if you can. I'm going to sack that for a swamp. Let's go to the swamp. Right, here we are. They passed, they played 2 plains. Alright, we will play a... I should have gotten a mountain so I could get that unexpected windfall off. Whoopsie doodle. In this game as well, yeah, we will try and play my Sellsword with a treasure this time, just because it's a bad card as a 4/3 vanilla, and it's a pretty good card with 4/3 haste, first strike for 1 turn. But yes. Let's wait around. Oh, okay, we are still getting to go. Do I sack my Javelin? I think it is the right play to sack my Javelin here. Yes. Oh, this always makes me feel so guilty. I'm sorry, Javelineer. It's not you, it's my ambitious quest for jaded sellswords and power. That's why the sellsword is so jaded. This Dragonkin guy, he knows all the goblin Javelineers who died so he could come along. Right. I mean, I've paid with treasure, yes, there we go. Now, let's come in, haste and first strike. Okay, any second now, and then we'll play Warlock class as well. And we'll go and we'll smack him in the face for 4. And pass back to them. Hopefully they will get another land drop and they'll be in the game. They've been a bit quiet so far, other than becoming a paladin. But good game. Oh, I'm very sorry. Yeah, no, that wasn't fun. I don't think they had a good hand there, which is a shame. Yeah. But I mean, ultimately, that's a win for me. Game 3, here we go. More wedding invitation bats. I understand Olivia's wedding didn't go terribly great for her, which is a shame. But I mean, she was trying to use it to make an eternal knight on Innistrad and rule the plane eternally as some sort of vampire sovereign person. So probably best that wedding didn't go so great. The Javelineer's back in the hand. Here we go. And he's got a vampire buddy along. And a hoarding ogre. That hoarding ogre has such a lovely smile, don't you think? I mean, yeah, incredibly malicious and sinister, but I mean, just look how happy that ogre is. You can't be sad about that. Good old hoarding ogre. Oh, it's the bat from a loading screen here to play. Ooh, I don't know if this is the same Ajani as earlier. I mean, I don't. Anyway, we'll see. Raven versus Goblin. Another Ajani who has gone blue and who has gone a silver Raven. Yeah, I think the reason why blue is considered not great. So yeah, there's the blue and red deck, which is about die rolling, which wasn't really amazing. It had lots of little sort of support cards, where you can roll your dice twice, and stuff like that. And generally, lots of the effects with die rolling, they did it right in that it was either a good effect, it was an effect which was more good, even better. It was never, if you rolled a 1, your face explodes. If you rolled a 10, again, it never really punished you, but just it wasn't really tuned very well or terribly powerful. which is part of the reason blue's so bad. And there's blue-black, which is okay. Blue-black was, yeah, like when you hit your opponent, good stuff happens. And yeah, no, I think that's generally one of the better colour pairs for blue to be in. But yeah, I mean, that's probably more because black was powerful than because blue was any good. Do I play my vampire spawn now or do I wait? I think I will wait. I really hope they block with that priest of ancient lore. That would be a very favourable trade for me because the javelin will just poke him to death. But regrettably they haven't. So I'll play my vampire spawn. Okay, we've drunk a bit of their blood and we're back in the game. I don't know why I said we're back in the game. We were always in this game. We're doing okay. Let's see what happens next. Dun dun dun. Oh, yeah, priest of ancient lore, incidentally. A white card draw card. Yeah, because basically it's become a bit of a meme at this point that white is not necessarily the card I would have targeted with fly, but I guess they want to keep priest of ancient lore as a defender. Anyway, yeah, that white is not great in Commander because it doesn't really have any card draw, so they've got lots of little cantripy cards. They've got a little spirited companion, cute little dog who's coming along in Kamigawa. So they are giving white some more card draw. And I mean that's both good and bad. I mean basically card draw probably is something which all 5 colours should have access to. But the problem is people worry that wizards might overcorrect, and because white is been memed as like the weakest colour for such a long time now, they might overcorrect it and white might become like incredibly amazing and OP. But I mean, who knows? Hasn't happened. Certainly hasn't happened yet. Maybe it will in future. Maybe we'll be okay. Who's to say? Oh, I can't just swing it with my javelin here anymore. Their Gloomstalker would get me. But I think I will play this Hoarding Ogre. Yeah, won't really attack. It would bounce off their Gloomstalker. They've only gone a little way into a Lost Mines. They're just hanging out at the entrance. That was another thing which I think lots of people felt was a bit disappointing about Adventure. For whatever reason, 90% of the time, I think just because it's a small dungeon with some little incremental rewards, Lost Mine was just objectively the correct choice. And when you're given all these, these free cool dungeons you can go to and you're just in the same one again and again, that's not really great. Their Raven has attacked and has made a job. They've got a little engine built on that Raven. Actually, exploring twice a turn. Me having just, mocked Explore for being a weak mechanic. But yeah, if they're exploring twice every turn, that's not so bad. But yeah, let's see where they end up. They have a choice. They can put a +1/+1 counter, or they can drain me for 1. The +1/+1 counter is the better choice. And they've taken it, so good choice. But who are they going to pop it on? They could put it on their Raven, make a little battle cruiser Raven in the sky. I do quite like that. The Priest of Ancient Lore would be another good choice. I would have gone with Gloomstalker, because then they would have traded favourably with my Ogre without the Ogre dying. Right, do I power word kill that Raven? That feels like a waste. That doesn't feel like a great use of a power word kill, particularly considering they have the Delver's Torch, but it is hitting me in the air and they are getting 2 explore triggers from it every turn. This doesn't feel like it feels like a waste, but I will get their Raven with that. And do I play the Hexblade with no treasure? No, I don't think I do. I can hold up mana for a Deadly Dispute. Yes, let's end my turn there. Let's see what happens. They can get some more card draw with their wizard class if they want to. They probably should do that, unless whatever's in their hand there is just a really expensive beater. But yeah, let's check it out. Oh, an eccentric apprentice. Another flyer. And another adventurer. So they have now reached the ends of the Lost Mines, which, that gives their Gloomstalker double strike. That is no fun. So I think even though their Gloomstalker does have double strike, doesn't really matter massively because it still trades with my Hoarding Ogre and I can melt its face with my Black Dragon. My question now is, yes, with that it no longer trades with my Hoarding Ogre and I can no longer melt its face with my Black Dragon. Oh dearie dear. Ooh. You know what, this is karma. I spend a bunch of time saying, oh, blue is so underpowered, Venture is a weak mechanic, and then a blue player who's built around Venture, like, brings me to my knees and humbles me. So, yes, I will eat a slice of humble pie here. Okay, can't really block my Hoarding Ogre. Yeah, I think I'm going to block with my Javelineer and then Deadly Dispute them. I can trade my Vampire Spawn for their Priest, which I think I will do. And then yeah, I can hit him with my Hoarding Ogre on my next turn. That doesn't activate. Yeah, combat on your turn, the Eccentric Apprentice. Which dungeon are they going to now? Phandelver, I believe, is still the correct choice. But they may be going for something like Dungeon of the Mad Mage and the Tomb of Annihilation. They are much more exciting if you reach the end of them. You know, you make a big Atropole Death God in the Tomb of Annihilation, and you can draw and play what to sell without paying any mana. But yeah, Phandelver is, you know, it's boring but reliable sort of thing. Lots of little good effects, and you get some card draw at the end of it. Let's see what they're going to scry. I mean, let's not. We can't see that. That's not how scrying works. They don't have to reveal the card. But yeah, let's check out. So yeah, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to trade their Priest for my Vampire Spawn, which I'm reasonably pleased with. I think it probably was the right play to put the +1/+1 counter on the Gloomstalker. But, I mean, hey, it wasn't me. Pass to blockers. Let's go Vampire Spawn with their Priest. Javelineer for their Gloomstalker. But my Javelineer again. Javelineers are the only ones that I sacrifice. They have been so loyal to me, and I've just been murdering them for treasure. Ooh, coming to a null camp, are we? I think I'm going to Mountain into Black Dragon. Which is all of my mana, including that treasure, but that's okay. I will melt their Eccentric Apprentice with my Acid Breath, and I'm going to get that treasure back with my Hoarding Ogre. Let's see, 13, 2 treasure tokens. Oh yeah, this sort of demonstrates what I was talking about earlier with Hoarding Ogre. Like, if you just make 1 treasure, that's good. Making 2, even better. Making 3, amazing. So like, yeah, they did do die rolling right. It's not like a certain other digital card game where the RNG is just crazy and it can make or break you. In this, like with most cards that roll dice, the worst case scenario is kind of good but not terrible, and the best case scenario is really, really good. But like, yeah, it's nice and kind of contained. Like, you're not going to win the game because you roll 1 natural 20, and you're not going to lose the game because you get a 1 by mistake one time either. I could theoretically buff my Black Dragon with you come to a null camp and trade it for their Gloomstalker, but I think that would be an absolutely horrible deal. I don't want to do that. They've used their Wizard class to draw some extra cards. I'll be tempted soon to level it up again, but they're 1 mana off being able to do that this turn. So leveling up again, that would, whenever they draw a card, they can put +1/+1 counters, and +1/+1 counters and double strike are a nasty combo. I think they're going to hit my face for 6 damage. Yeah. And they're going into the dungeon. Ooh, they can eventually... Oh, hang on. What they could do, if they make a treasure token, they can level Wizard class up this turn. And that... Oh, no, they're making a Goblin instead. Okay, that's fine. That's still an okay play. They can block my Ogre that way. Or they think they can. Not if I head across to a null camp. But do I want to do that? Do I want to go to the null camp? I'll see what I draw this turn and what I draw off my Hexblade. Actually, I mean, I get just as much value if I use you come to a null camp to have my Black Dragon, to buff my Black Dragon. What are we going to do? They have all this mana up. Do they have something to spend it on? Let's see. What are they going to do? Oh, a Dawnbringer Cleric. I have no enchantments for them to destroy. Yeah, they're probably just going to gain the life. They could destroy their own Wizard class, I guess, but yeah, that would not be a good idea. Thematically, why are classes enchantments? I mean, I get the way they work is really clever because it's like the level up mechanic from Rise of the Eldrazi, where a card sort of gets better and better as you invest stuff into it. That's nice. But like, what about a class is an enchantment? That's not quite... That doesn't quite make sense. But no, I mean, I am picking little nits here as I summon my Hexblade. So I can use the Hexblade, I can just chump block their Doomstalker, which I think I will do. I will hold you come to a null camp in reserve for a later turn. I think because they don't realise that, yeah, it's more. That's a more powerful card, but they don't realise you've got it. I will attack with the Black Dragon. I'm tempted to attack with the Hoarding Ogre for the treasure, but I think it's best because I can block their other stuff coming at me on the ground. So yeah, I think this is the right call. Let's see. Are they going to flash in some weird instant? Yes, they are. Oh, yes, they are. Okay, I think this does mean that I'm going to have to say... Actually, yeah. No, I'm going to wait. So come with base power and toughness 4/4. So yeah, I'm going to wait. Then I'm going to buff my dragon if you come to a null camp, and then I will kill their goblin. Cool. Then I've come to a null camp. Target creature gets +3/+1. Yeah, whereas if I'd made the goblin unable to block, it would have stayed alive. This is better for me. Still not great, not how I would have liked to have used you come to a null camp. But yeah, I mean I've nullified one of their combat tricks on my own. That's a pretty decent deal. Let's see. Could they have used, yeah, they could have made that yeah. Keeps its ability, so they could have just made their Gloomstalker, big old flying double striking dragon. But yeah, I mean they used it defensively rather than offensively. Not necessarily the play I would have made, but I mean I'm not going to categorically say that was the wrong play, boo, or anything. Okay, they've buffed their Gloomstalker. Yeah, they've got quite a little venture engine built here, and I suppose this does demonstrate my point about venture not being a terribly great mechanic. If you know they are venturing twice each turn, and they're still not really getting all that. I mean, they're drawing a card this time. That's pretty good. But yeah, because this is, you know, they are venturing a lot in this game. They have built the venture deck sort of as it was meant to be. Well, I don't know if it was as it was meant to be built. You know, they've built it pretty nicely. They're getting lots of venture triggers, and it's just not doing a huge amount for them. I mean, it's drawing them the odd card every now and then. Anyway, hired Hexblade here. But there's going to be a deadly dispute, and my hired Hexblade is going to become a fired Hexblade. Well, maybe not fired, they're mostly just dead, but who knows. Okay, I'm going to Warlock class. And I can level it up a bit. I can't just charge it straight to its final level this turn. I can level it up a bit. That is a bit frustrating. I mean, yeah, that's sometimes just how the game is. So let's see, I might be able to get a creature with this. I can get another Warlock class. Yeah, nothing hugely amazing there. I don't think 7. How much mana have I got this turn? Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe. Let's check. 3. Yes. Okay, amazing. I can just go and level this Warlock class up to maximum. I think I should have gotten the other Warlock class. But yeah, this jumps from 4 damage up to 8 damage. So yes, I will kill them on their next turn if they can't do something about my dragon. Ooh, okay, that is a big play.
Enough to thwart evil. No more, less. I shall not let you harm.
Tackle block. Oh no! Oh, who would have thought that would come up? Oh yeah, no, and they have. Okay, right, got to block with a Hoarding Ogre. Oh no! Oh no! Okay, I need to draw a creature. This has gone very badly. All of a sudden, like, you think you're doing okay, and then just Bahamut comes down and is like, hey, no you don't. So I can block again on my next turn. But, ooh, oh yeah, and they've gone to the Dungeon of the Mad Mage, and they're gaining life. Okay, that's a good play. Yeah, they're doing well. I still stand by everything I've said about Venture, but yeah, no, this is, like, if Venture is going to work, this is the deck to make it work. They've gotten so many things to make the abilities trigger a bunch of times. Yeah, they've got a neat venture deck here. If you're going to build a venture deck, build it like this one. And they no longer have cards to discard. I can make them lose 4 life. Discard this swamp. Here we go again. Discard this swamp. I can flash in a Grim Wanderer on their turn. Yeah, unfortunately, it's looking like I'm going to have to. I'll play a mountain. Yeah, no, I'm not going to play Demogorgon's Clutches this turn. Actually, yeah, I may as well. I do not like. Oh no, they're going to make it so it's not able to block. Yeah, I've just lost. I will pay to double their life loss. But yeah, they are going to make it so my Black Dragon can't block this turn. And then they're just going to hit me with everything for lethal. Good game. Yeah, no, yep, there we go.
Perhaps learn
I'm going to wish them a good game. I think they should have done that a few times. Anyway, no, I will stop critiquing their performance. They have won here. Let's see. So, yep. They are gonna scry, and then they're gonna murder me. So, yep, they're swinging in with everything. They're going exploring again. Yeah, no. So, blue-white, as is reasonably evident here, is a venture build. And I think they've built, like, their deck. In fact, I'm going to give kudos to them. I've built, the deck. I don't know if archetypal's quite the word, but this is the deck. Go Rakdos. Adventures in the Forgotten Realms with Rakdos. Mine is very textbook. Mine's by the book. They've defied wisdom. They've put blue in, and they've they've gone venturing, and they've been able to pull off a win here. So I say kudos to that. And let's see. They're going to smack me now. Boom. And their big old army hits me in the face. And that's me down. Good game. On to game 4. Ooh, footage cut a bit there, so you didn't see me loading up this game, but that's okay. Here we are, in game 4. Let's see. Ooh, we're up against Tezzeret. He is not a nice fella. Don't love this opening hand. Don't have the Javelineer for the first time as well. Oh, he's got bonus sleeves. Anyway, sorry, getting distracted. Don't have a Javelineer as well in my hand for the first time, which, yeah, I miss the Javelineer. I'm sorry I sacrificed them too much. They've run away from me now. As well they should have. I have continuously murdered them for my own gain, so I can't really blame the Javelineer for not wanting to hang around. Don't have any red sources, but I can make a treasure token. I think probably it is the right play just to play the Hexblade, then to play the Thieves' Tools. And yeah, I can keep unblockably hitting them, which is pretty okay. But yes, I'm looking for some red sources. Going to need 2 if I want an unexpected windfall. But let's see. They are black-white, which is another dungeon delving adventure mechanic. Oh, he's come back to me, the Javelineer, but unfortunately I can't play him. Which genuinely is a real shame. Oh wait, I was going to say it genuinely is a real shame because I have a spare mana this turn, but I don't because I'm going to become a warlock. Oh, no, I'm not going to become a warlock. We'll play them. Sacking this treasure so I get the card draw and the life loss. I mean, I say so I get the life loss, like the life loss is a fun bonus. I mean, I'm not really looking forward to it, but I'm losing some life from drawing a card. Pretty okay. And, oh, hang on, they're a warlock as well, so if I become a warlock, we'll be warlock buddies. Oh no, draw a Javelineer, then immediately draw the Deadly Dispute, which I will inevitably be using to sacrifice them. Okay, they have enfeebled me. I think I wouldn't have cast that now. I would have waited for a more opportune time. But anything goes. Oh no, I was gonna play the Javelineer to threaten their Priest of Ancient Lore. In fact, yeah, if the Javelineer is the mascot, the Priest of Ancient Lore is their rival, who shows up every time to sort of get in their way and block them and die. But anyway, we'll pop this on our hired Hexblade. And we will just swing. I think possibly I might block them if they go for me, but I'm not going to attack into a Priest of Ancient Law. It's weird, because like in terms of stats, it's a favourable trade for them, but in terms of mana investment, like, yeah, 2 mana against 3 mana, so, yeah. It's a bit of a weird exchange, that Priest of Ancient Law for the Hired Hexblade. Half-Elf Monk. Oh, they can tap me down. Monk, so the counter to Thieves' Tool-wielding Hexblade, I guess. Still no red. I do not love that. I don't really want to do this to look for a mountain, but I think... oh my goodness, still no red. I'll take Power Word Kill. And I'm going to hit them in the face. Oh, I didn't end up blocking with my Hexblade at all, but doesn't matter. Right. I don't think... I will save up my Power Word Kill. I'm not going to use it on a half-elf monk, however annoying that half-elf monk may be. But yes, ooh, mace, that's not fun. That's not fun at all. That is really not fun. That is very, very unfun. But fortunately, this does mean they're half-elf. Oh, hang on. Why did I not block with my Hired Hexblade? I clicked that way too quickly. Well, I'll do it next turn. I'll have another chance. I'll play another Hired Hexblade. Should I Deadly Dispute one of the ones I have around at the minute? No, I'll wait till block. There is no point in Deadly Disputing at sorcery speed. That's yuck. I will play this Hired Hexblade and pass to them. Strictly speaking, I could double block their Priest of Ancient Law. I don't love that. Okay, they've brought out their own Hexblade. There are just Hexblades being hired all over the place right now. They're never leaving up enough mana with their half-elf monk. And yeah, they are wisely there not attacking with it because I could double block and kill it. Yeah, I think it is best that I let this through, but it feels bad. Mountain at last! Right. I don't like it not having haste or first strike for the turn, but this does hold back their Priest of Ancient Law, so I think I will play my Jaded Sellsword, and then I'll hit them in the face with my Hexblade. Let's see. Ooh, they're getting quite a few lands out. Devour, intellect, discards a card. I think... I don't love it, but I'm going to get rid of the Unexpected Windfall. Oh no, I think the Javelin here probably would have made a better choice there, because I will probably get a mountain at some point. They used the half-elf monk, of course they did. Have to learn to account for that. Dear, oh dearie dear. Okay, trade my Hired Hexblade for their Yuan Ti, and my Hired Hexblade for their Hired Hexblade. Okay, the question becomes, I think I'm going to need to get some Power Word Killing going. I think I will play this Goblin, but mostly as a blocker. I can Deadly Dispute. Again, I'm sacrificing the Goblin for my own selfish ends. I am a monster. So I'm going to hit them for 2. Okay, yeah, they are a bit of a lead at the moment, but I've got more options in my hand, and I'm going to get lots of card draw off, and I'm still holding on to this Power Word Kill. It's interesting, yeah, because basically like, a 4/3 would be a threat I typically remove, but because it's only really a threat because it's got that mace, like, yeah, I'm not really going to be Power Word Killing them just yet. I may eventually if my hand is forced, but I won't just now. Okay, so blockers, Javelineer. Once again, you can't kill my Javelineer, only I can do that. Ooh, okay, yes, Baleful Beholder. Good. They don't have any enchantments to sacrifice with it, but I will have... Okay, yep, brought out my Baleful Beholder. Does I control game menace? Neither of these do any. Oh, they said nice. I'm going to thank them. That's very, they're very kind. And I've hit them for 2. Right. I have spent all my mana on that beholder though. All but 1. Oh, okay, what is that last? If that last card is a removal spell, I am doomed. Because they will remove either the beholder or the sellsword and then make it. Oh no, I'm not doomed. Good, I'm okay. Okay, right. Do I? Yes, so I am tempted to turn on Warlock class, doubling their life loss, but I don't think that's the right choice. I think. Can I do that at instant speed? Oh yeah, no, they're tapping me down at instant speed. Yes. Aha, here's what I'll do. Yes. Right, so they're going to stun my beholder. I'm then going to swing in with both, which is a risky play. But I think it's a risk worth taking. Because if they don't block me, I turn on Warlock class and I win the game. Oh, hang on. Gain the next level only at sorcery speed. I'm a foolish fool. Doesn't matter, and they've Ray of Enfeebled me anyway. Okay. Still, I don't mind so much. I think, yeah, it was the right choice. Oh, no, it was not the right choice. I'm going to now have the power word kill. Pre-selected law. Oh my goodness. Oh no, they will buff it and I'll still have 1 life left. Okay. Don't do the plays that I just did, kids. That was not a wise sequence of events at all. Because they're going to give that to their half-elf monk and I'll be 1 away from lethal. But I may still be able to just pull through. It depends what they draw this turn, really. Let's see what they've got. Another half-elf monk. That's interesting. But yes, they can only get one of those effects off. That one has Summoning Sickness, that second monk. Oh, yes. No, I did make a misplay last turn, but I think for whatever reason I thought you could level up classes at instant speed. You can't. So they're giving it to their defensive monk. That is an interesting call. That sounded like I was trying to sass them, but no, genuinely I think that's an interesting. Yeah, they're playing it defensively, which is yep. Okay, I'm going to at this stage level my Warlock class up, but they can tap down my Hired Hexblade. So that does prevent. Oh, okay, no, then they're not going to tap down my Hired Hexblade. Then sure thing. Do I have enough? I can flash in my Grim Wanderer if something dies, but in order to make something die... this is complex, man. Yeah, they will be 2 away from lethal if I hit them with my Hexblade. So I won't hit them with my Hexblade, I will pass to them. This is a good game. This is a very good game. They didn't lose any life. What am I talking about? Why didn't I attack? They can just... Oh no, if they tap both of my things down, you see. Yes, they can't then attack. This is a really, really interesting game, I think. Or at least I know. I'm finding it interesting. You guys may see a very obvious play that I've failed to do and be like, Doy, what, you could have gotten lethal 2 turns ago. But I don't know, I'm finding the current board state quite interesting. Okay, then they are passing back to me. Okay, so if I Vampire Spawn, because they lose this gives me a bit more of a buffer to defend myself with. So then I'm going to go to combat. Yep. They can only tap down 2 of my things. They're wishing me a good game. I will wish them a good game with a great deal of sincerity as well. This genuinely was a very good game, I think. They stunned that guy, but I'm going to hit them. And then my Warlock class will finish them off. Yeah, I like that one. I think I didn't play ideally, especially in that turn where I thought you could turn Warlock class on at instant speed. But all the same, that was a fun game. I really enjoyed it. That's been my favourite one so far. We'll move on then to game 5 in just a moment. Here we are, gang. It is game 5. And we're back at Olivia's wedding. They have blood instead of red wine. It's all very vampire-y. Yeah, no, it's interesting. With blood tokens, they may be coming back. But the weird thing is, because they flavoured it as like, it's blood, obviously it fits in perfectly on Innistrad. But assumingly we're not going back to Innistrad for the 4th time for a little while. So just, what other context can they put blood tokens in? Or are blood tokens, you know, like food, treasure, clues? Well, not really clues, but, you know, food and treasure, they show up quite a lot now. But will blood probably can't show up as much because, you know, it's blood and there aren't really that many contexts where blood makes sense. Guess if we go back to Ixalan, they can put it on Ixalan. In fact, yeah, no, there are a few planes where blood could make an appearance. You know, it's just lots of vampires hanging around in the multiverse. It's a scary place. We'll do my favourite turn 1 play of playing my expendable goblin buddy, hitting him with a javelin. He's stood by me through thick and thin, this little javelineer. I appreciate his effort, even if I do always end up killing him. I think, yeah, it's just worth bringing out the Hexblade as a 2-2 and hit him for 1. Yeah, I'm in a pretty decent place as we start out. Blue-red, ooh, the die-rolling deck. They played a die-rolling card. Gonna go at them with both, I think. What's... yeah... no, it's not really a favourable trade for me. So, no, I think I will still do it. I think I'm possibly the beatdown in this matchup. I want to kill their stuff. Don't know if that was the right call, but it was the call that I made. So we'll keep on going. Oh, we got a pass. And oh no, no land drops. That is remarkably unfortunate. I think, yeah, I will still play the sellsword without getting the treasure. Again, not sure if that is the right call, but it's the call I'm making. In order to get treasure, I would have had to have killed my goblin. And I've killed my goblin enough. I'm going to give them a reprieve for the moment. I'll have to wait and see. Okay, another... well, actually, no, yeah, I think I'm going to Evolving Wilds and crack it. Get the lands out my deck. Oh, a dragon turtle's come to town. Oh, and it's a dragon, so I cannot power word kill it. Yeah, they are tapping down my Jaded Sellsword, but that also taps down their dragon turtle, so my Javelineer can give him a little poke. And I pass. Yeah, that dragon turtle will trade favourably with my Sellsword as well. It'll kill my Sellsword, well, my Sellsword being able to kill it back. Oh, they've put their dwarf in some boots. And they've left it up to defend. Okay, here we go. Finally, we're getting some treasure. Let's discard this swamp. I didn't crack my Evolving Wilds, did I? Don't. I'm going to crack it now, though. I tried to be too clever and like, I'll sack it in their end phase, which in fairness is what you're supposed to do with an Evolving Wilds, but I was too clever by half and then just ended up forgetting to crack it. I am such a professional Magic player. So their Dragon Turtle is back up now, and they have that Spiked Pit Trap, which they may or may not be looking to push my Sellsword into. But let's see what they end up doing. Yeah, so here's the reason why the die rolling deck isn't amazing. So even though, like I was saying, the dice, they tend to, you know, they're all okay. You never really get a bad result, even if you get some results which aren't amazing. You need all your like enablers in play, like this dwarf here, to burn for 1 when they roll dice, and the cards that you roll with advantage. And then you have separate cards, which tend to be the actual rolling of the dice themselves, and it's just a bit... Oh, my goblin! Yeah, it's just not ideal, really. And I will sack my goblin. They didn't attack with their turtle, so they could hold it up defensively against... Oh, this is nice. So I am... Oh, yeah, treasure tokens. So -3, -3. I can't flash in my black dragon. But yeah, I mean, it's still worth playing it this turn, even knowing that I'll have to sacrifice treasure to do it. I'll get that brazen dwarf. Yeah, no. So basically my choices are I kill the brazen dwarf, or I weaken the dragon turtles myself so I can get through. I think killing the brazen dwarf is the right choice. I think possibly I should have delayed playing that black dragon, actually, because they're going to push my black dragon into a pit of spikes, which is something I'd like to see. That would be, I imagine it would be quite difficult pushing a dragon. Ooh, okay, so this is a pretty good payoff for dice for a Devil's Chosen. But again, the payoffs are separate from the actual die rolling itself. I think I'm going to play a Hoarding Ogre, and I'll hold up a Power Word Kill. If that guy goes off, they have to draw one more card as well in order to push my dragon into a pit. Not draw one more card, play one more land, which they have done. My dragon's going in the pit, but nope, I'm going to sack my dragon first. 2 mountains, which does mean I can now play Unexpected Windfall if I get it. Yeah, this is a game where the restriction on Power Word Kill is really coming to bite me, because I just can't get that dragon turtle. Okay, yeah, like this. Demogorgon's clutches them. And then I will pay with 1 treasure to bring out a hired Hexblade. Okay. I can bring in a Grim Wanderer. Grim Wanderer would exactly trade with their dragon turtle. Oh, yikes. They're making 2 goblin tokens. I don't know why I said, oh, yikes. That's not that scary. No, yeah, I'm not. I will just take the 3 this turn. That's back to me. Interesting. I mean, I'm getting lots of draw, but I've drawn through a lot of my deck, and I don't know. Just because of that dragon turtle, I don't know if I have any other big flying... I have my Beholder. Yes, that's going to be my... Oh, I'm Warlock class 2. Yeah. I think, yeah, I do still have ways of turning this around. I say turning this around. I'm not in that dire straits. And obviously, yeah, that's my Grim Wanderer in my hand right there. I may Power Word Kill their Swarming Goblins. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Okay, they're going to attacks. Ooh, okay, right, they're going all in. I'm going to Power Word Kill their Swarming Goblins. And then that lets me flash in my Grim Wanderer. But here's the question. Do I... I will trade my Hoarding... oh, they do have all their mana up. There may be some sort of trickery coming along. Pardon me. I'm going to block... there's going to be a trick. There's going to be a trick. But if they do a trick, I can trick them with a Deadly Dispute. Okay, no tricks. Just a lot of people dying. Cool, yep, I think I'm in a good position now. And they will play another Faraday. Okay, and that Faraday will kill my Grim Wanderer, which I do not love. Okay, they're giving their goblins some little booties. That's very cute. Yes, I'm going to delay. Oh, Aegean Windseeker. I don't like that. I don't like them having something up in the air. This is another one where 4 mana for a 3/3 fire. That's very slightly overcosted. But like Scry 1 for that is decent. Scry 2, that's good. Scry 3, pretty great. Oh, I've got 2 sets of... Well, he's only a flyer for this turn. But yes, they're going to hit me for 3 in the air. I've got to hope I draw a Warlock class or something. Oh, and they're putting their boots now on. Oh, they're going to hit me for 7 in the air. This is no fun. I don't love this, but I just want to draw some answers. I'm going to sacrifice my Hexblade. Don't know if that's the right tool. Right tool, what am I talking about? Warlock class? Go up to level 2. To get... do I get a block? I think there's yes. I don't like that I'm losing my other warlock class, but anyway, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. Oh, if they do any more die rolling, I'm dead anyway, and all of this is so much for nothing. But let's see. Oh, I've got my Baleful Beholder. They are a little late to the party. But yes, I'm going to give my Thieves' Tools, which I don't love doing this. I'm sacking both my treasures, but I am getting one back. And then yes, I can make my Hired Hexblade unblockable. Right. Yeah, if they have any way of rolling dice this turn, I have just lost. But yes, let's see if they do. And I have to win. Oh, I think I'm in a pretty untenable position. Okay, that Arcane Investigator, they don't have the mana for that. They've got all this stuff which, yeah, they've got some stuff which turns on die rolling. They've got some blockers. If I get ooh, I do not like the situation that I'm in. Okay, they're gonna hit me. Oh, actually. Ah, yes. I think they have realised that I'm quite key. I will sack my Hex. Yeah, I think I can't really win at this point. But let's. Oh, can't I? I think coming across this Null camp hasn't done terribly much to change my. If I'd sacked the Grim Wanderer instead. Oh yes, yeah. Then I'd had the Hexblade out, and I could have made them unblockable and buffed them. Oh, I sacrificed the wrong creature there. Well, regardless, I will balefully behold my defeat. I can. Creatures I control gain menace. So I can come to a Null camp. I can turn off 2 of their blockers, but unfortunately I have 1 too many creatures for me to shut their ability to block down. Oh, they've tapped me anyway. Yeah, it's a moot factor. They have just killed me. I am dead. I will wish them a good game. And yeah, I will let them finish me off. I always think it's polite. If you let your opponent finish you off, you know, they've spent a lot of time building up this board state. They're going to want to punch you. And I'll let them punch me. Okay, I was sounding sadder than I thought it would. But no, yeah, right. I don't think it's generally... Yeah, it's always fun to swing in and get that final blow. So yeah, I'm not going to deprive my opponent of that. By surrendering a bit early. Also, that way, if they have any quests for, like, they have to play cards of whatever colour, you let them play their extra cards. But yes, that's me down. So that was that game. Was that game 5? Game 6? I am losing track of the games. But that's my second loss. So 1 more of those, and I'm out of here. That was game 5 indeed. So on now to game 6. Okay, here we go. Right, back to the Bat Town. Not that it's a town, that's a tower. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, no, that last game, I think there are some things I could have done differently. I made a few mistakes there. But yeah, no, it was, the big thing was power word kill, not being able to get that dragon turtle. Like, I think it's a mistake to take power word kill and to be like, aha, unconditional removal, amazing. Because it's that's just not the case. Power Word Kill, though, is a really interesting card to have for cubes, I think. Like, if you build your cube, so that effect is sort of relevant, it's an interesting card to slot in for cubes. I've also, if you've made it this far through the video, I've got a video related to cubing, which should be coming along reasonably soon, actually. So you got that to look forward to there. It's been a big project. I've been working on it for quite a long time, and I've got some I was going to say some special guests, which should be very exciting. Oh, gold tier opponent. That is no fun. But I am getting to open with 2 Goblin Javelineers, even though I have no black sources. So I'm going to stay. Will this be the end of our intrepid hero's adventure? Probably. No, let's not lose morale because they're gold tier. We can still do it, maybe. But yes, this may well be the end. But it also may well not be the end. Ooh, they're a druid. Okay. I'm getting some really cool black cards, but no black mana. Hopefully, unexpected windfall. Well, hopefully I'll just draw a swamp, is my #1 wish. But in the event that I don't just draw a swamp, I can windfall and hopefully grab some that way. Oh, the whole gang's here! Javelineer 1, Javelineer 2, and Javelineer 3. They must think I am such an aggro deck. Well, so yeah, I guess the computer must just really underrate Goblin Javelineers if I've been able to get this many of them. I mean, not that it's a 10 out of 10 amazing card. Like, I think Hobgoblin Captain is really, really good if you can get your hands on that. Ah, here we go, a swamp. I don't think it's worth using Power Word Kill on a door in pretty much any circumstances. But I don't really want to discard any of the cards that I've currently got. I'll play my Warlock class. And then I'll swing at them with my Javelineers. They'll take 2. Boom, boom. And then it's their turn. Let's see. Okay, yep, they've played their 5th land. They are getting it. They could now ramp up Druid class. I think, yes, I'm going to Warlock class to get a hold of, well, whatever it is that I get a hold of, I suppose. Another Warlock class. Yeah, each opponent loses 2 life whenever a creature dies. I think that's pretty cool. So I will bring out another Warlock class. Oh, Dragon Turtle. Oh, no. Oh, I don't like you, Dragon Turtle. You've knocked my ship over for the last time. I only get 1 damage through for this, then. Not great. I could buff that up. Oh, actually, yes. I can. If I buff it up, I can trade a Javelineer for a Dragon Turtle, which would be amazing. I'm going to have a little Javelineer that could bring down a Dragon Turtle, I think is the plan. I could also bring down the wall, but I'm not going to. I don't think that's as good. Yeah, because I think it needs to be my Javelineer attacking and their Dragon Turtle blocking, I guess, in order for me to get the little Javelineer that could. Let's see, do I have anything in particular? Yeah, I will just play Warlock class number 2. And I'll use its effect again. To grab a Vampire Spawn or Thieves Tool. Yeah, no, I think a Vampire Spawn is my better choice here. And then... yeah, no, my Javelineer can only get the kill if it's attacking into the Dragon Turtle. But yeah, no, unfortunately, this whole quote-unquote plan does rely on them leaving their Dragon Turtle up to block, which they may not do. They might just go and attack me with it. But I think they probably should, considering that if I block them with a Javelineer... okay, Hill Giant, Herd Gorger. They've got quite a bit of life gain here. They've been able to stabilise very nicely after all my Javelineer poking at them. Oh, okay, they have left their Dragon Turtle up to defend. I'm going to Power Word kill that Herd Gorger. Then I'm going to charge at them with my Javelineer army. Good, good. They must think like, what a fool, why are they attacking my Dragon Turtle or my Goblins? I'm just going to slowly whittle them away, and then, boom! The little Javelineer that could brings down a Dragon Turtle. I guess that Javelin upgraded to a harpoon, we sort of speared it down into the deeps. But yes, okay. I'm pleased with how that turned out. I am glad that that's a pretty heroic javelin here. I've been treating them pretty badly this whole draft, sacrificing them for gain. I mean, I guess technically that was still me sacrificing them for gain, but in a cool way, so it's okay. Vampire spawn now. Then yes, I will keep that 2 mana up so that I can bring out a Grim Wanderer. I don't want to be attacking with my Javelineers while they've got their Shortcut Seeker round. Shortcut Seeker, that's one of the cards in the blue-black. You get cool stuff that happens if you don't block any deck. It's got a weird stat line, 2/5 for 4. Like, that isn't a great stat line. That is overcosted. But, yes, it's an odd card, to say the least. I will toss one of these Hex Blades to make... so I have a bit of windfall going on. And then I have enough... Yeah, I have enough mana, but I can play a hired Hex Blade whilst still having enough left over to play my Wanderer. Oh, or not then. Barred the gate for a hired Hexblade. Okay, right. Not necessarily the spell I would have countered, but you do you. I worry that was sassier than I perhaps intended it to be. But yeah, let's see. I suppose, yeah, maybe they were negating the card draw, but I still don't think that's a decision I would have necessarily made. They can now use the Druid class to bring one of their lands to life, if they want to. I just like that I'm in a situation where anytime one of my creatures dies, they shoot. I think that's pretty decent. They're gaining quite a lot of life. I should probably be more wary of a trap, but yes, I will block. Yep, good. I was right not to be cautious. Let's bring out my black dragon. Not amazing melting a Sylvan Shepherd, but it'll do. And then no attacks. I unfortunately cannot bring my Grim Wanderer out this turn. Yes. Ooh, I've done a lot of damage to them, but they have been able to stabilise very nicely. That Druid class has turned out quite good for them. They've gotten a lot of life gain off with it. Let's see. They have... Oh, I found a... Oh no, I'm not a Warlock anymore. They destroyed, I guess, the cursed idol I was drawing my Warlocky powers from, or something. Who knows? But yes, okay. They have made a land. Fortunately, it's a tapped land, but they have made a 7/7 now, which is no fun. Yes, I'm going to Warlock class. Upgrade this one. So now I'll hit them for 8 in the air, which I quite like. Yes, I feel pretty good about this game. I just chump block that very tough forest, and then I can flash in my Grim Wanderer, and they'll lose 2 life for every one of my creatures that dies. So it's like I still have a second Warlock class, even though I don't. I think I could be mildly concerned if they yeah, I could be mildly concerned if they destroy this Warlock class as well. Oh, yeah, they've turned my dragon into a door, which isn't amazing. Gonna lose this Javelineer fighting a forest. To deal 2 damage to them and let me summon a Wanderer. Auto-pay. And I think... Is it just my best bet? Right, I'm just thinking. Yeah, I think this is my best bet. I Baleful Beholder. Grant everything Menace. And then just go nuts. And I think, if I've calculated this correctly, with the extra damage from Warlock class... ooh, okay, this guy first. Oh, no, yeah, they have stayed alive on... No, they haven't. Good. Yep, I did calculate that correctly. Cool, cool. Alright, so that is our 4th win in our 6th game. And yeah, it's going quite well. This is right near the start of the month as well. I'm recording this on like the 5th or the 6th or something. So yes, some on gold at this stage. Yeah, that was, I don't know, they were a boss battle for me to face. Alright, let's get back to recording. Right, here we are. Let's see. So yeah, I've now gotten, with my 4th win, I've got more wins than losses, and that's always, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that. Even if I lose this one, you know, this has been a good time. I've had a frolicking adventure in the Forgotten Realms. I will say, yeah, it's not really my favourite draft format. It is, well, I'm going to cover this because the next episode of my history series, I've actually made it up to Adventures in the Forgotten Realms, which is weirdly terrifying that we're so close to the present. But yeah, I'm going to cover this there. Like, it's sort of a core set with a Dungeons and Dragons coat of paint on it. Like, it isn't really amazing. But yeah, I just figured, you know, Crimson Vow, that's been around a while. People are a bit sick of Crimson Vow. Let's shake it up. Let's go back to the Forgotten Realms. But yeah, like, not the most exciting core set experience. I'm not going to attack so I can flash in my Grim Wanderer. I think this is the right call. Yeah, because you know, if I did hit them, they would hit me and they would lifelink back up, so that would be entirely pointless and I'd just be down 2 life. I could, I suppose, come to a null camp, but yeah, let's not. Yep, I'm going to block. This is a great deal for me unless they have a combat trick. They don't appear to currently. Yep, great deal. Now I flash in my Wanderer. Boom. Ah, but they do have a cleric. And I may as well at this stage, I will get some black mana because I have another red source in my hand. Let's go into the battlefield. They're getting an enchantment. I'm putting it on the top. Will they be getting a class? Oh, they will. Minimus containment. That's no fun. Right. Let's bring down that cleric. I guess if I attack and then head into the null camp. Or if I just let it through, I wonder. Yeah, they are offering to trade, which I think, yeah, them not knowing I had a combat trick was the right call, because then they'd be able to save the Minimus containment for a threat later on, like a big scary black dragon, for example. I think... Oh, they played the Hoarding Ogre, so they're not going to contain me just yet. Yeah, it's interesting. While they have that Minimus containment in their hand, like, knowing that they've got it is making me play quite differently from if I didn't know. Okay, I say that, I don't think I would have attacked the Grim Wanderer that turn anyway. Not worth it to swap a Wanderer for an Ogre. But yes, I think what's going to happen is... Well, maybe I don't know what's going to happen. They're going to hit me with their Ogre. And they're going to make 3 treasure tokens. Oh... Crikey. Is that still a thing people say? Do people say crikey? I think that's one of those old British expressions that no one's used since like the 60s or something. But I'm bringing crikey back, I guess. Right, let's see. Let's see. They played an axe. I do not love that they got a 20 there. I do not love that one bit. Thieves' tools. Oh, that has ramped them so much. I think, yeah, I'm close to getting my black dragon out. So that's good. I can kill their Hoarding Ogre with my black dragon. Because ogres and acid, it doesn't end well for the ogres. Ooh, oh no, and it gets menaced. They're giving it to... Ooh, dearie me. Oh dearie me. Why am I don't know what's happening today. They're creating 2 treasure tokens. They've got a lot of treasure. Oh, it's interesting. They must not see my Wanderer as worthy of popping in that containment bubble. Which is just really rude, if you ask me. But let's see. I'm going to take 9, which is no fun. Are they going to contain my Wanderer next? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Black Dragon, also paying. I don't love this because... But yes, I can't attack, and I know they're going to use Minimus Containment on my Black Dragon. Which will leave my Wanderer free at least. But yeah, I can't really attack with my Wanderer, because if I do, they're going to pop that Great Axe on their Ogre, and I'll be left with only 1 life at the end of the turn, which is horrible. So I've got to play it defensively here. And then, right, let's see what they do next. I'm imagining, first of all, they're going to give the Ogre the Axe. Then they're going to pop my Dragon. Maybe they don't like spending treasure or something. I would be using Minimus. Here we go. Yep, they have. They have popped my Dragon, turned it into treasure. And then at this stage, I should have blocked this Ogre years ago. But yes, I've got to block here. They've made so much treasure. That Ogre has done so much for them. Oh my goodness. Oh, that Ogre. That dingly Ogre. I'm going to play a Goblin Javelineer here. For once, I'm actually going to sacrifice something different. I'm going to sacrifice this Black Dragon treasure. If Jaded Sellsword had flash, that would be terrific, but regrettably it doesn't. Doesn't matter though. I'm going to strike in with this Sellsword. Or not. Oh, okay. Yeah, now they've forced my hand. I've got to keep the Sellsword back to defend. Right. We are in an interesting place. Yeah, they have used up a lot of their treasure. So I will block their Hoarding Ogre with my Sellsword. They still have their axe. But they don't have that many cards in hand, and I am about to bring up a Beholder. Oh, but that can get burst. That is nasty. That is very nasty. A Hobgoblin Captain with an axe. Oh dear. Right. I'm going to deadly dispute my Thieves' Tools. I'll play Warlock class. I'm going to desperately do some rummaging to try and find something. Play a Hoarding Ogre of my own, which I think I'll get them along. I could attack and then pray that they block with their Hobgoblin Captain for no particular reason. Yeah, this is why Hobgoblin Captain is such a nasty card. If you give it the Battle Axe, that is... I need to draw Power Word Kill. In fact, have I used Power Word Kill already? No. Yes. I genuinely think Power Word Kill may be one of my only answers. Until then, I've just got to keep feeding my creatures as sacrifice fodder to the Hobgoblin Captain. Which does at least hit them for 1 while I've got my Warlock class out. Which, yeah, it's not amazing. But let's see. They've got something in their hand there. Let's deadly dispute sacking this treasure. Come on, Power Word Kill. This is what I need. That is literally the only thing I think that I have that can answer this. And then we'll play the Hired Hexblade. And then, oh, I don't love this because this now drains me, so that will be lethal if it ever gets through. But I have drawn my Power Word Kill at long last. So, I say at long last, I was quite lucky that it wasn't in the bottom 12 cards of my deck. Now let's go and hit him for 1. Is that really, when I think about it, is that Power Word Kill my only removal spell? Because if so, yikes. Oh dear, I think it may be. Well, I've done reasonably okay for a 1 removal deck. Oh yeah, now they've given that the battle axe. Don't want to play my. Do I want to play my beholder yet? Yeah, I think I do. I don't control menace though. I would much. I mean, yeah, it's better than having them sacrifice a non-existent enchantment, I suppose. I think they've got to keep that sentry up in defense, because otherwise my beholder will get them. So I've just got to hold, or not. Right. I don't know if they're planning something. If they have some way of giving this card trample, I'm doomed. Otherwise, I'm swapping it for a Hexblade. Which, I mean, it's not an amazing deal, because it's the Great Axe, which is making that rather than the weapon itself. Yeah, they should have played that prior to going to combat. Hexblade again. Then Warlock class. Let's see here. Yeah, I can either do 12 or 14 damage. I will do 12. Putting them on a clock. And yeah, it's nice to attack with the beholder here, because I'm not going to want to block with the beholder just because of the damage output it can do. But yes, let's see. This is not a great place to be. Yeah, they've kept their sentry up. Don't know if or I should attack with a Hexblade as well. No, yeah, just to the Javelineer. They're not going to block the Javelineer. That's 2 damage. Good. They've got 5 life left. Now if I attack, now if I just swing with everything on my next turn. Ooh, they have got a Paladin. I don't think that actually makes that much of a difference. Yeah, it just gives an extra life. Okay, they have 1 card left in hand though, whatever that might be. But I think if I swing out fully, let's see if I draw something exciting or unexpected windfall. Hang on. Oh yeah, I have to discard a card and it's the only card in my hand. Right. Just gotta hope they aren't holding on to any gas, because yeah, if I have everything, you can only block one thing, but if anything gets through, that's a win for me. Because yes, my Javelineer and my Hexblade will hit him for free. That will be doubled by my Warlock class for lethal. Or you could also block one of those two, in which case my Baleful Beholder gets through and that's lethal anyway. Let's see what they do. They do have 1 card in their hand. They could have some sort of combat trickery. They hopefully aren't, but they could be waiting to time me out and see if I get impatient. But no, that's a... They're mousing over their cards. They're doing something, but I don't know precisely what. If they are just trying to wait me out, I will put the video on forward wind at this point, and I'll just wind it through. And oh no, rally maneuver. I think that doesn't make a difference. Okay. Yep. Then, unless it gained life link, which it did. Good. All right, that's a win for me. Good. This is going quite well, I reckon. Now let's see what the scores are looking like. 2 losses to, I think, 5 wins. I think that was my 7th game. Or was that? Yeah, that was my... We've gotten one of the Kaldheim Gods. That's cool. Anyway, that was my 5th win. On to game 8. Alright, let's get going. Game 8. We've got there the... I forget her name, Intrepid Intruder, the old trope of you can't let a vampire into your house unless they're invited, and she makes you sacrifice all your stuff unless you let her in, and then she gets in and she turns into a big, horrible, scary vampire lady. But yes, let's see, we're up against Jace for this round. Let's see what Jace is bringing to town. Oh, we have a Goblin Javelineer, but we can't bring them out turn 1 because we don't have a red source. Do we Evolving Wild? No, I think... Yeah, no, I think Evolving Wild is the correct turn 1 play here. So, they have played a swamp. Oh, and it's the Swarm Paladin. Oh, that's an interesting card. That definitely goes in the treasure deck, so they may be red-black as well. Have we met a red-black rival? Mountain in. Then Swamp. There's a part of me that wants to play the Javelineer here, but I won't. I will hire a Hexblade. Oh, actually, I could have... pardon me. Could have played a Javelineer and then the Warlock class as well. And I could have held on to the Hexblade for sacking a treasure later. But yeah, that's alright. Let's see. I will now... Warlock. Yeah, Warlock class and Hexblade. We'll do that this turn. Should have switched the order, I think, because then I could have... Well, I would have done a whole extra 1 damage. If I lose this game, my opponent has 1 life at the end. I will be devastated, but outside of that scenario, it doesn't really matter. A huge amount. Then I'm going to swing in with both of these. Hit them for 2. Well, hit them for 3. I can add. Let's see. Let's just they get through. Yeah, they want to keep the Swarm Paladin alive just because, you know, they're going to make treasure with it. Then play an island down. And what are we going to do next? Oh, work that dragon up there. The dragon in a dungeon. Very, very evocative battlefield here, clearly. Oh, 2/5. Much as I've been mean about that card's stat line, it is working out pretty well for it in this game, because it can kill both of my things and stay very much alive. And I am not going to use power word kill on it. But I don't have a lot of mana. I don't have a land drop, I should say. I will hire another Hexblade. I can just throw everything in the way of that Shortcut Seeker if I try to attack my Shortcut Seeker, and that will ultimately result in trading it for a 2/2, I assume, unless they want to bring down my Javelineer instead. I can also double block their full Swarm Paladin if they try to attack me with that this turn. Let's see what they do. Lots of blue sources. They are the blue-black. They're not a red-black rival. They are the blue-black. I'm going to hit you and do nasty stuff when I hit your deck. They're considering combat, and yeah, they're deciding against it. I think that was the right call. Yeah, I can't yet unexpected windfalls. I will have a vampire spawn come to town. And then, yep, drain them for 2, gaining 2. No attacks now. And we pass back over to them. I'm not going to keep looping that. Right, they have Shambling Ghast, which is a surprisingly tough sort of creature, because it's functionally a 1/1 that can bring down 2/2s. Because, yeah, it will. Either when it dies, it creates a treasure token, which is good. Or target creature opponent controls gets -1/-1 until the end of turn. So if it blocks a 2/2, it can just bring it down, because it does 1 damage and then it drains away its 1 remaining life. But they're not going to do that. Alright. I'm going to Warlock class. Always feels slightly boring, but I think it is the right play to search for land, just because I want to get to that black dragon. Oh, yep. Only had lands on offer anyway. And then I've made... Well, I will make then. I have to draw something that I want to discard, though, because then I can bring out my Jaded Sellsword. Anyway, no attacks on my part. And they're going to make some treasure with their +1 Paladin, which makes a lot of sense. And then play passes back to them. I've got to hope, if they do have some big bomb they're building up to, that it isn't a dragon. Or, you know, an angel, or a demon, or a devil, etc. I think for this specific set, dragon is the one that matters most. But, you know, there is Asmodeus hanging out. There are other cards where, yeah, in this particular set, where that matters. Dragons. Oh no! Yes, Black Dragon I think is particularly scary for this deck, because my own Black Dragon can't melt it because it's a bit too tough. And my power word kill can't kill it because it's a dragon. I'll play down my own black dragon in a moment. Which means I do have to take 4. But I don't really... I think I can just kill their Forsworn Paladin, but I don't love using my black dragon on a Forsworn Paladin. They're going to do some sort of combat trickery. But yes, I will treble block their shortcut seeker and see what happens. Let's see. Their dragons can hit me for 4. I will still be on more life than them, and I'll still have my own dragon available next turn. And then I'll feel a bit better about melting the Forsworn Paladin too. But yes. Oh, suspense. Yep, that was literally on the board. There is no way that I could not have seen that. I don't know why I did. Actually, I mean, their thing's still dying. I don't think, like, I am 2 for 1ing myself here, but I still don't hate this. Okay. Oh, yeah, no, 3 for 1ing myself. No, I don't like it. Right. So, in comes my black dragon. Gonna leave a mountain up. 1, 2. Actually, no. Oh, yeah, no, I mean, either way, all my red mana is gonna get spent. Swarm Paladin's gone. No, actually, I will hold on to that treasure so I can play a Jaded Sellsword on a later time. I think that's better than playing a Javelineer now. Because if I play a Javelineer now, it's just going to get swapped for their Ghast. Okay. Right, I've still got my Power Word Killer. I'm still holding on to that. I think I will swap our dragons if they attack me with theirs. Just because I have a Sellsword and a Goblin, I can rebuild my board state reasonably effectively. But yes, I don't know what they are planning. I do not know at all. And also, I'm getting near the point where I can turn on Warlock class and just drain them for double, which is pretty devastating, as I think has been demonstrated in some of the previous games here. Oh, we're just attacking with a Shambling Ghast. Interesting. I mean, if they confirm this attack, I will just let that through. I would much rather take 1 than have any slight risk. I mean, this may well be a bluff, but I would much rather take 1 than have any sort of risk that they will bring my dragon down. Then, it is my turn. Play a Jaded Sellsword, paying with treasure. And then I will... Yep, so I will attack with the Sellsword and with the Black Dragon and with a Goblin Javelineer as well. I'm not going to play the Hired Hexblade this... Yeah, I think I am. Hopefully they don't have any board... I don't think there's any blue or black board wipes in this set. Cue them playing one on their next turn. But yeah, I'm now just going to swing at them with everything I've got. Oh! Okay, they have frosted me. I'm gonna... Yep, I'm still gonna go like this. Even without my Sellsword. Yep, they're gonna swap their dragon for my dragon. And I'm gonna hit them for 1. And I'm gonna drain them for, well, deal 1 damage to them on my Warlock class as well. I don't know why, I keep wanting to say that drains them, like it doesn't. I don't gain the life, but there's something about, you know, Warlocky stuff where the word drain feels appropriate, even though it is completely inaccurate in the situation at hand. They have played the edgy Grim Wanderer. I think also Grim Wanderer is a goblin. I think they must be a hobgoblin, or just a very, very tall goblin, or, you know, several goblins in a trench coat or something. Or I don't know if that's a trench coat, whatever fancy, edgy outfit that is. Maybe they're several goblins stacked on top of each other. Who knows? Ooh, this is making me nervous. They're planning something. Or maybe they're not, and I'm overthinking this. I can kill their Grim Wanderer with my power word, kill. Something which I think I will do. Yes. I'm going to let that through, which I don't love. They have so much mana up there. They could quite comfortably counter this if they want to. Okay, no, they don't have any counter spells. Let's swing, boys! Yeah, they are going to trade their shambling gases for my Hexblade, but I do need to just start getting damage through at this stage. They have more cards in hand than me. I've still got my Beholder somewhere in my deck, so I still have a threat buried in there. But let's see. Oh, and Hoarding Ogre as well. Not a bad card. Barrowin of Clan Undar. A black-white Dungeoneering card. Oh, which they paid for with treasure. Clever. You see, this is... I haven't really done this. Like, the black-red treasure deck, part of the reason why it's so formidable is because you can pop in cards which only have like a single pip of another colour and just sort of throw them in and cast them with no real problem. I haven't really done that. I've gone for a reasonably sort of dull build where it's just lots of black-red stuff, generate yourself some treasure, then spend it on other black-red stuff. But yeah, like, that's part of what makes the deck the best deck in the format. Is, yeah, you can put in all these cards with pips of other colours. It's what makes me a bit sad, actually. There's one of the uncommons from this set, the uncommon signpost card for black-red is this Painter. Card's name escapes me right now, but it's this Painter, and for every mana from treasure that you spend to cast any given spell, that it enters with that many +1/+1 counters. But like, there's a black-red treasure commander, but in commander you can't splash any extra colours. So one of the big things about treasure, this ability to splash all these other colours in, you can't really do. It's just got to be Rakdos, which isn't quite as fun. But what do you know? I mean, I say that I've only gone black-red. This person's gone for a more exciting black-red and, well, Barrowin at least. Maybe they've got some other cards with other colours hanging around in their deck too. Who knows? Wait, hang on. What am I talking about? They aren't black-red, they're black-blue. But yeah, they've still got a lot of treasure generation. The point still stands. You make treasure, you splash stuff from other colours. That's the fun of treasure. Let's see what they've got going on. What have they got going on? They're going to attack me with Barrowin. I could double block, but I'm just going to let that through. My damage doubling. We've got another higher attack. Oh no, lands. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to wait. And then, yes, I'm gonna swap. Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh no! But because I didn't attack with my goblin, I should have attacked with my Javelinier. Then I could have swapped it for Hexblade. Oh no, they're keeping their Hexblades up as a wall. Do I just lose my Javelinier? Do I lose them both? I prefer not. Then I'm 2-for-1ing myself. I will lose both. This feels like the wrong decision, but it's the decision I'm making, as has become my catchphrase. I think so. I mean, I'm losing 2 creatures, so they're losing 4 life, and that's pretty decent. I just have to hope that I draw a creature. No, I do not, and that effect only applies on my turn. Wow, 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 misplay. Oh, it feels bad that, yeah, this is my final match, and I have made some misplays here, made a few mistakes. But it's okay. I think all in all, got a pretty decent record out of this. I've done all right. I'm feeling all right how I've done. Don't think this is the best deck I've ever constructed. Dearth of removal. I think, yeah, I got Power Word Kill, which is a pretty great removal spell. but just did not get enough removal, really. I don't think there's much I can play, which, yeah, no. Another land. But yeah, that's okay. Sometimes that's just what happens. I'll wish them a good game. And they are gonna finish me off. Some Hexblade. Ah, yeah, so the Hexblades ultimately turn against me. I've hired them, they've been hired against me. Something. Mercenary elves. I don't know. That was a better anecdote in my mind. So here we are. That is the end of game 8. Oh yeah, weirdly, same as in my previous draft. Oh, actually not quite same as in my previous draft. I think in my previous draft I had 1 more win in, but doesn't matter. I'm pretty happy with 5 wins, 3 losses. Yeah, I think this was decent deck. Like I was saying, my big problem with it, only 1 real removal spell. Sort of, I could use my Black Dragon as removal. That could destroy something which is a 3/3 or weaker, but that's pretty expensive. Like I said way back at the beginning, I'm not a huge fan of a Cycle of Dragons in this set, but you know, it's Dungeons and Dragons. You're gonna pop a dragon in there. That's almost the rules. I mean, it's not almost the rules, but it's what I went with. Let's see, so I get 650 gems and a pack. And why not? Oh, 2 packs. I had some percentage chance to get another pack. Whoa, hang on. Let's see. Whew, thought I almost queued for another draft there by mistake, but I did not. Let's crack this. Let's crack these open then. Let's see what I got. And I'll just say what I would first pick out of these packs, if I'm really putting them for real. So as I've mentioned, you want to be in black, red, like you do. It's literally so good you would almost want to force it. I mean, Minimus Containment, in a vacuum, Minimus Containment is the card that I would take from this pack. Also, Bard class is just interesting because I don't really know if there's a Grawl legendary creature deck you can build. Like, Grawl is based around pack tactics in this format, but that would be really fun if you could do it. And I think that this is a fun card for Commander if you've got a Grawl Commander. Yeah, I think my only 2 black choices are so much worse than Minimus Containment that I would take. Well, and there's Precipitous Drop, but yeah, all 3 of these black choices are so much worse than Minimus Containment that I would take Minimus Containment, even knowing what I know about the format. And let's see, we have another one here. Ooh, all blue, the weakest colour in the format. I would. So yeah, if it was after my previous pack, I guess I'd grab a Delver's Torch, but otherwise in a vacuum, I think Trickster's Talisman is probably the choice I'd go for here. Or Air Cult Elemental. Or, you know, Wizard Spellbook, go Spellslinger, why not? And also, got this Crimson Vow pack, might as well just pop this one open too. Let's hope I get one of the bomb rares that everyone... Well, I guess my choice here is reasonably clear, right? I mean, clearly Rural Recruit all the way. No, yeah, Sorin all the way. So, here we go. Another little draft for you guys. Hope you had fun, and I'll see you around.